Ahead of the Styrian race weekend, it was announced that the FIA is planning to create a new technical guideline, which always means in Formula 1 plenty of off-the-track politics. This new directive will come into effect during the Hungarian Grand Prix later on this year, and should make pit stops a lot slower. Now, it's been said this has been brought in due to the safety of the mechanics and trying to keep them as safe as possible in the pit lane on a racing Sunday, but it's also inspired plenty of complaints to the FIA, with some teams thinking it's been brought in to hinder very specific teams. In this special here at GP Fans, we explain exactly what the intention is of this new guideline. So let's start with the first important question. Where is this change suddenly coming from? Well, as you'd expect, it all seems to stem from Mercedes and Red Bull Racing, who are currently engaged, of course, in this epic title battle. This rivalry is not only fought on the track, but also off it as well. Earlier this season, Mercedes complained about the rear wing of Red Bull, which the FIA then took measures against and tightened the regulations and tests considerably. However, it didn't stop there. Recently, Red Bull Racing advisor Dr. Helmut Marko stated that Mercedes had discovered something new at Red Bull Racing regarding pit stops. However, Marko emphasised that there was no foul play from Red Bull. So what exactly happened? The FIA is said to have received complaints from several teams. In these complaints, the teams in question are said to have suggested that their rivals' quick pit stops could not be achieved if the current regulations were being followed properly. It was suggested that some teams during pit stop procedures are using a higher degree of automation than is allowed by the current regulation. Therefore, the FIA has decided that a new guideline will be enforced from the Hungarian Grand Prix, which is due to be held on August the 1st. From that moment on, there will be a delay of 0.15 seconds between the moment that the last wheel nut is screwed on to the moment that the jack can finally be released. There must also be an additional delay of 0.2 seconds between the moment the jack is released and the moment the lights turn green for the driver. There will also be another change around the pit stop regulations. Currently, the mechanics have to indicate whether a wheel nut is really tight by means of a button on the wheel gun. Only when all wheel nuts have been marked as fixed does the light turn green and the driver can start again and make his way out of the pit lane. However, sometimes things can go wrong, resulting in dangerous situations. That's why the FIA is coming up with a stricter definition of the exact moment when a wheel nut is stuck from the Hungarian Grand Prix onwards. This moment will be registered via software and will be the same for every single team. This decision has hit like a bomb along the pit wall, both for the fans and the teams themselves. Many people don't think it's fair that such changes are made in the middle of a season. These changes are very painful, especially for one specific team, Red Bull Racing. The Austrian outfit regularly sets the fastest pit stop times. This is partly because Red Bull Racing has done its utmost in recent years to optimise pit stops. Dr. Marko and Red Bull team principal Christian Horner have criticised the FIA in the last few days. They say the new measures are a way to slow down Red Bull now that they're finally on the top of the championship standings. Red Bull aren't the only ones unhappy with the ruling, with Ferrari also a touch displeased with the changes. Although Ferrari's Laurent Mekies believes it is a logical decision, but he has revealed that Formula 1 teams have had no say in the decision-making process whatsoever, something he feels should have been done. Still, there are plenty of positive reactions as well. For example, McLaren and Mercedes have both already indicated that in principle they support the decision of the FIA. No surprise there with the latter. McLaren team boss Andreas Seidel wants to be there for his staff as much as possible and emphasises once again that safety should always come first, something I think that everybody can agree on. That is why he wholeheartedly welcomes the plan. Toto Wolff has already indicated that he can agree with the decision. He stated that Mercedes even implemented this voluntarily a while ago to guarantee the safety of their staff. However, the big question is whether this is indeed the right decision by the FIA. There have been no major pit stop accidents for quite some time in Formula 1. This seems to indicate that actually it's not really necessary to make the pit stops safer. Yet the FIA does not intend to change its mind. The question is therefore whether it is fair to apply such changes in the middle of the season. And if you're a Red Bull fan, you probably feel it's a little unfair that your team is perhaps being targeted in one of the aspects of Formula One where they genuinely thrive above everybody else. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below on how the FIA has handled this. Do you think Mercedes have the ear of motorsport's higher ups, and are Red Bull being unfairly targeted? And of course, hit that subscribe button to stay with us throughout this thoroughly entertaining 2021 season here at GP Fans.